Good evening, everybody. Welcome to MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium. The Martin McDonough Gymnasium is where we are situated here today. And it's boys basketball action coming up for you tonight. And the MSJ Mounties will play host to the team from Arlington High School. So it's MSJ and Arlington on the floor. This is JV boys basketball on this Tuesday, January 13th. And we expect a good basketball matchup here coming up tonight from two of our teams in the Division IV ranks. And we're going to run down our rosters as we go along the way. For the MSJ boys, number 15 is James Alt. Number 10 is Phil Welsh, a guard and a junior. One more junior, Isaiah Reed. He will wear number 11. And just about set to get this one underway, Cash Fortier is number 13. He is a sophomore. And then a whole bunch of freshmen here on this JV team as we are just about underway here from MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium. So we'll get our first shot of the game put up. That is number 10, Dennis Dahm. That took that shot. Dennis going to be a little bit off the mark. Rest of the guys for MSJ, number 5. And that is number 5 shooting right there. That's Thomas Yaddo. Thomas is a freshman. His shot over the rim goes out of bounds and will be inbounded here by MSJ. Further on down the roster, number 4, Will Mordando. Will is a forward. He is a freshman. And he's working with it now at their end of the floor. There's a nice little left-handed touch right there by Will Mordando. I just mentioned his name, number 4. A freshman hits our first basket of the ball game. So we are underway here from MSJ with our first score, first quarter action, JV boys basketball. And there's a shot going up right side by Jaron Fang. And Jaron's shot off the glass, no good. The rebound coming down to Skylar Enzensberg. Nice block, good defensive play on that one by James Alt for MSJ. Mounties quickly getting the ball down the floor. We get a little tie-up, and let's see if here we're going to have a push. We might have a jump ball. We might have a foul here. I'm not sure which. Two officials out there going to... All right, okay, concur. And that is going to end up being a jump ball. So Mounties will be getting the inbound here. James Alt will be the inbounder, and ball in play now here, top of the circle. For MSJ, we have a number 30 out there, which I don't have on the roster, but I'll get that when we get a second. We have a traveling violation right there. I'm going to guess number 30 is one of the players from the varsity squad. Number 30 on the varsity roster is Cash Fortier, so that might be Cash out there wearing number 30. That is a sideline violation. So the ball hit the sideline right there and goes out of bounds. We're going to have it inbounded here in just a moment. The Arlington High School team. Arlington will be referred to here in this production as the Eagles. The Arlington High School Eagles in their maroon and white uniforms. Nice little jumper put up right side, Skylar Enzensberg, and Enzensberg is going to miss the shot. We get a rebound by the Mounties. They quickly hustle it down the floor. That's Thomas Yaddo, freshman for MSJ, that gets it down the floor. Gets knocked away from him, out of bounds at the sideline. Going to be inbounded by MSJ. We have just 2 minutes gone here, first quarter. Just one score we've had in the game. That's an MSJ score. MSJ shot there was blocked and gets blocked out of bounds. Going to stay right here. We'll have it inbounded in just a moment by MSJ. Okay, that was a violation against Arlington, I guess. I don't see a foul going up there on the board, but that was reaching over the end line by the player. So as the ball is getting ready to be inbounded, you can't reach over or into that end line, and that's what happened. All right, that's an out of bounds at the sideline. So this is going to give it right back to Arlington. All right, there's our first foul of the game. That's going to come against MSJ. So the Mounties are going to pick up a foul on Thomas Yadow. And quickly we see it go right out of bounds. So we're getting a little bit of a shaky, slow start here, which you can sometimes see as we just get underway. A couple of teams just getting used to each other here on the floor. There's a pick-off right there by Arlington. Get a breakaway shot. They're going to be put up there by Jaron Fang. He misses. Rebound Arlington. They'll get another shot off. This one over on that left side. Sawyer Lane putting up that shot. Sawyer off the rim. Rebounded by MSJ. Got some full court defense coming here on the ball from the Arlington Eagles. There's a nice wide open, good look at it. James Alt for three-point try. Comes off the rim, misses, and we get a rebound coming down to Sawyer Lane. All right, so 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. As we said, getting a bit of a shaky start. We're about halfway through the first quarter. And the only basket in this game belongs to MSJ. They did that nice and early. They're up on top 2-0. There is a foul by the official here, the back official. Going to call a foul against Justin Aldrich. So Justin picks up the foul, first foul here for Arlington, each team with one team foul now. Nice ball movement, MSJ. They work it in underneath. Nick Bauer got a shot off. Got himself freed up in there. They got him the ball, and just as he got ready to shoot, that shot blocked and knocked out of bounds off MSJ. So a good opportunity, but not going to get the two here for the Mounties, and the ball going back to the Arlington Eagles now. I think I gave you everybody's name on the roster here for MSJ. We'll run them down further as we go along the way. Wilmore Dondo, I know I mentioned his name. There's a shot underneath the Arlington Eagle basket. That might be a travel or a 3-second violation. It's going to be a turnover there by the Eagles. Number 2 is Landon McClellan. Landon's a freshman. He's a guard. Number 21 is Nick Bauer. He's a forward. He is a freshman. And number 1 is Liam Sear. And Liam is a freshman. So there you go. That's the entire JV roster. The head coach is Mr. Anthony Cavalieri. Head coach for the boys varsity, Mr. Nick Davis. Anthony Cavalieri, the assistant coach. Martin McDonough Gymnasium. A lot of great basketball has taken place on this legendary court over the years. That's a traveling violation. Just a huge history to this MSJ Convent Avenue Gymnasium. This is Lenny Burke Court at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Mounties with the ball top of the circle, approaching the 3-minute mark left to go here in the first quarter. Still 2-0. MSJ drive to the basket. That will be a shot. There's a little bit of a bumping going on, a little collision there underneath, and that will be a foul on the play. Landon McClellan is the guy that just hit that shot. Should be good. And they got Landon's 2 points up on the board, so he will get the 2 and possibly a third point here for MSJ. They lead it now 4-0. 3:10 left to go here in the first quarter. And we'll zoom in here a little bit and watch Landon's free throw. And this will be a little bit wide right of the mark there. Picked up there on the rebound by the Eagles. Good hustle MSJ defense getting back down the floor. Eagles working that offense. They get a drive to the basket. Good attempt there by Jaron Fang. Underhanded shot, not going to go. Rebound there by the MSJ Mounties. Mounties quick work to get it in the right corner. James Alt with a shot. That one will be off the rim, no good. Under 3 minutes left to go first quarter. All right, Eagles working it around a bit, and they're going to lose it out of bounds. A pass that gets away out of bounds. Gives it back to the Mounties with 2:32 showing on the clock left to go here in the third quarter. This coming over the half-court line is Landon McClellan. He's the point guard here for the JVs. Nice pass from McClellan up on top, underneath. Got it in for a shot under the basket. And we get a jump ball and a missed shot. That's possession, Arlington. So big number 42, that's Will Cross, will be the inbounder. Noah Peters getting the shot in. There's a rebound outlet pass. Landon McClellan. Nice breakaway by McClellan. Goes in for the right-handed layup. Makes it 6-0 now. MSJ up on top. Arlington with the possession here. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Still looking for their first basket. All right, that is going to be a violation as the ball goes out of bounds at the baseline. So that out of bounds going to give it right back to the Mounties, and they will be inbounding and bringing it down the floor here with 1:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Okay, that is a blocking foul. That's called against Arlington. They call out the number 5, and that would be Sawyer Lane that is going to pick up the personal foul. We got 1:11 left to go first quarter. MSJ 6, Arlington nothing. MSJ inbounds. Couple of Mountie shots working real hard as Nick Bauer there in the paint. Got 2 shots off, got a 3rd rebound. And Nick got fouled, and he will be on the line to shoot. The personal foul will be on Skylar Enzensberg. Mounties with a couple of substitutions coming into the ball game. Okay, McClellan with a good look at it there. Puts up a nice 15-footer. Going to come off the rim as a missed shot. Get a rebound by MSJ, and it is going to be Mounties keeping possession. That'll be a traveling violation right there against number 1. That's Liam Sear called for the travel. So the ball going back here to Arlington with 41 seconds showing on the clock left to go here in the first quarter. There's a shot put up, and that will be from the free throw line by Skylar Enzensberg. Misses. Mounties rebound, quick break down the floor. There'll be a foul on that play. They get it into a number 33 here. I'm going to have to get that name here at the end of the quarter. See if we can get that. He is fouled. He'll be on the line shooting. And that coming with 30 seconds left to go here first quarter. All right, that number 30 scoring right there. That's Cash, I believe, or 33 actually is on the line. 33 might be James Alt. Here we'll see. No, actually James is wearing number 15. Wears 33 on the varsity. We'll just double check that here in just a second. Second free throw is good. 8-2, nothing. MSJ lead now. The Eagles still looking for that first basket here. They would certainly like to get that before this quarter ends, I'm sure. There we go. There's a nice little runner. Sawyer Lane going to get the first bucket for Arlington here with 6 seconds showing on the clock. Mounties going to get a shot off top of the circle, and that one put up by that number 34 MSJ. So at the end of the first quarter, we have MSJ 8, Arlington 2. All right, well, that was a real quick start to the second quarter there. Stopped just as quickly as it started there. We just see a few seconds come off, just a little disorganization, I guess is the good word for it, on the inbound play. So we're going to do this again here. And this is the Mountie bench you're looking at here just to our right. MSJ leading by a score of 8-2. As we get set to start our second quarter. Actually, we have started it. So the second quarter is underway. We'll try and do this again. All right, Mounties get the inbound play ready to go. Clock starts up again. 8-2, MSJ lead. Nice moves there by McClellan and a good feed into Nick Bauer. Nick got a good position under there. Couldn't get the shot to drop, and we get a rebound coming down to Arlington's Sawyer Lane. Quick shot attempt anyway by Arlington. They miss. MSJ drive to the basket, and a shot put up. There's going to be a whistle on that. There will be a foul. We mentioned in the first quarter number 33. Number 33 is James Alt. James Alt, number 33, is going to be on the line to shoot as he was fouled by number 31. That will be Skylar Enzensberg. The other number we were looking for, too, as I had mentioned, we had 33, James Alt. Number 30 is Cash Fortier, so that is the number Cash will be wearing on the varsity game. This is JV boys basketball. This is a production of PEG TV, and we have the Arlington Eagles visiting here. All right, and you might have heard that official, violation red, which would be Arlington. Somebody getting in the lane too early, that'll be another free throw coming up. So we'll try it again. James Alt will get a third shot. Off the rim, going to be rebounded by Landon Curtis, number 20. So the Eagles took most of the first quarter to get their first and only basket. They got it with the last 6 seconds to go in the quarter. MSJ doing a pretty good job here on defense. Now we have another whistle and probably a foul. All right, James Alt going to pick up a pushing foul, personal foul number 1. So each team with 1 foul. Nice block. Good job there on defense. MSJ's Nick Bauer blocking that Arlington Eagles shot. And that will be a traveling violation. Dennis Dahm, number 10, coming into the lineup now here for Arlington. Arlington High School, a beautiful school situated down there toward Manchester Way. Some great athletic programs down there as well, and great teams they've had over the years. Always a tough matchup when you play an Arlington team. A lot of history to their basketball program. There's the ball going out of bounds with 6:48 left to go here. Second quarter. That's out off Arlington. It's going to be inbounded here in just a moment by the Mounties. Eagles are back waiting on defense. Oh, beautiful shot. Going to be 3 on that one. That was all net. Nicely done. Will Mordando, that just hit that bucket. The official fixing the net there with that 3. That's our only 3 so far in the game. 11-2 is the MSJ lead. Noah Peters, number 11, putting up a shot, top of the Arlington circle, comes off the right side of the rim. Mounties rebound, and here's the Mountie possession at their end of the floor. That will be a traveling violation. So we have a couple of minutes gone here in this second quarter. Boys JV basketball action you're watching here at Mount St. Joseph Academy's Martin McDonough Gymnasium. We're on Lenny Burke Court. Here are the Arlington Eagles with possession. Dennis Dom drive to the basket, rebound put back up. Jaron Fang gonna miss that shot. And the Mounties with the rebound. Here come the MSJ Mounties. Cash Fortier brought it down the court. Ball goes over into the right corner, shot up right there. Just gonna bounce around a little bit. MSJ shot and basket. I believe that was, I'm going to have to check this again. I think that was Phil Welsh, they said, is wearing number 15. Initially, we had down James Alt, but he's wearing 33, so it's going to have to be Phil Welsh, I believe, that would get that last shot up and good. All right, good patience here by the Arlington Eagles. And, well, going to be picked up for a traveling violation right there, so that will be a turnover with 4:07 left to go here in this first quarter. Or actually, first half it is. One of the MSJ guys fixing his shoe out there. Now we're ready to go. Now the ball inbounded here by the Mounties. Eagles back waiting here on defense. Ball being brought down the floor here by Cash Fortier. Cash top of the circle, passes over into that right corner area. That's Wilmore Dondo that dribbled with it a little bit. Gets it over to Phil Walsh. Shot is up, and that one no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. There's a nice little turnaround shot in and halfway down. I was going to say that was two, but Tony Perez, number 4, put up that shot for the Eagles. Got a good one, too, and comes back out. No basket, but out of bounds. It's Arlington Eagle basketball. All right, there's a 3-second violation coming with 3:11 left to go here in this quarter. Second quarter action, our score 13-2 if you're just joining us. JV basketball action, Mount St. Joseph Academy's Martin McDonough Gymnasium. MSJ JV boys hosting Arlington. There's an Arlington drive, a shot. There'll be a foul on the play, and Skylar Ensensberg is going to be the shooter on the line to shoot 2. As he is fouled, and that'll be on MSJ's Thomas Yadow. Will pick up his second personal foul. So 2 free throws coming. There's a nice little jumper there. Down low, right side. Enzensberg is going to get the 2 on that. Been a while since we've had a basket here for Arlington. That's their second basket here so far in this game. 13-4 is the MSJ lead. There's a 3-point try, Will Mordando. And bounces high off that rim, hits the top of the backboard. That will be an out of bounds with 2 minutes left to go here in our first half. 13-4, MSJ lead. There's a nice drive right down the middle. Things just opened up for Skylar Enzensberg, and he goes in for the shot for the 2. Makes our score 13-6 now. Here come the Mounties with Cash Fortier controlling over the half-court line. Nice little floater put up there. Will Mordando, kind of a broken play right there. Loose ball picked up. Mordando is going to finish it off, though. That nice left-handed shot. 15-6 now, MSJ lead. Noah Peters putting up a shot. There's one of your officials doing a nice job. Mike Canty here calling that foul right there, a pushing foul. That's the 4th team foul for MSJ. It'll be inbounded by Arlington. Next one will shoot. Little reverse layup try, didn't work out though, but a good thought there anyway. Cash Fortier with the rebound, bringing it down the floor. Ball down, bounced into the paint, and we have a out of bounds. James Alt not able to hang on to it. Goes back on possession to Arlington with 51 seconds left to go here in this first half. All right, Landon McClellan, top of the circle, looking down low for somebody cutting in there in the middle. Nobody able to get to it, and that goes out of bounds with 24 seconds showing on the clock left to go first half. Nice wide open shot over on the right side. Tony Perez off the rim, no good. Nice play saving it. Will Mordando. Now outlet to Cash Fortier. This is Cash at the half court. Down the floor, passes in, underneath, nicely done. Liam Sear is the guy that got that nice assist from Fortier. And we'll hit that bucket underneath, and that all happening with the last few seconds here on the clock. I'm going to turn right over here, and we'll show you the scoreboard at MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium, Martin McDonough Court. There's your score. It's MSJ, the home team, 17. Arlington 6 at the half. Second half action coming up. MSJ Mounties, you see the logo on the wall. That is where we are. Martin McDonough Gymnasium at Lenny Burke Court. It's halftime, just about over with. Very low scoring affair here to start us off with here so far in the first half. MSJ JVs leading Arlington by a score of 17-6. And we ran down the MSJ roster for you. Mentioned pretty much everybody. The head coach, once again, Mr. Anthony Cavallari. And for the Arlington Eagles, Tony Perez is number 4. Number 5, Sawyer Lane. 10 is Dennis Dahm. Number 11 is Noah Peters. 12 is Justin Ulrich. 20 is Landon Curtis. 31 is Skylar Enzensberg. Had to ask for that pronunciation. 32 is Jaron Fang. 42, Will Cross. And Tyler Champagne is the head coach. And these are the Eagles inbounding the ball to start our second half. We're going to have to do a little more shooting. I'm sure they were told that. Justin Ulrich took that shot immediately, put it up off the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Mounties. So MSJ's Will Mordando. Now to the top of the circle it goes. Oh, there's a beauty. That's going to be a three on that. Thomas Yaddo hitting that bucket. And we have to wait just a second here to get the net fixed there. You get those all net shots like that, and the net goes flying up in there and gets stuck sometimes, and that's what you see right there. At the other end of the floor, there's a good open shot underneath. Nice turnaround attempt by Justin Ulrich. Aldrich is going to miss the shot, out of bounds, back now to the Mounties. James Alt on the shot and probably the foul. Yes, it is. His number going up on the board. Number 33 trying to get that loose ball there. Picks up a foul. Sawyer Lane, number 5 for the Eagles, going to pick up the foul. 20-6 is our score. MSJ boys leading. JV boys basketball. All right, we'll have an inbounder right here to the side, just in front of us. Sawyer Enzensberg getting ready to put the ball in play. These are the Eagles. Dennis Dahm, top of the circle. Now the ball over into the right corner. And we're going to get a whistle and an out of bounds at Eagle end of the floor. All right, nicely done on the inbounds. The open man, Justin Ulrich, you just saw right there. Aldrich at the free throw line, pops in that 15-footer. Been kind of tough going, getting some points here on the board for the Eagles. That was a nice shot right there. Mounties with it at their end of the floor. They work it in underneath. Nicely done, MSJ's Nick Bauer. Underneath, good position off the glass for the 2. 30, or make that 22-8 is our score. MSJ JV's leading this contest. There's a steal. See if we get a breakaway layup here. Nice drive to the basket. Not going to go. Thomas Yaddo got the shot off. Not going to go. This is Jaron Fang with a rebound. Fang down the floor with it. Coach Champagne trying to go, or will go to his bench here. Got a couple substitutions coming in. Noah Peters coming into the ball game. Tony Perez coming in. Coming out will be Justin Aldrich and also Jaron Fang. So some new players on the floor with 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. 22-8 MSJ lead. All right, we have a traveling violation there with 4:35 left to go third quarter. 22-8 is our score. Mounties getting ready to inbound the ball. Eagles back waiting on defense as the ball coming down over the half-court line. Top of the circle, this is Cash Fortier controlling for the Mounties. Landon McClellan, good open shot, top of the circle, off the rim, no good. Rebound coming down to Dennis Dahm. This is Dahm with it, top of the circle here, Eagle end of the floor. And just exactly 4 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Skylar Enzensberg with that shot. Here's Phil Welsh at the other end of the floor. Phil takes a good shot at it, comes off the front of the rim. All right, looks like it's going to be MSJ ball. Must be an out of bounds there at the baseline. We have 3:32 left to go here in the third quarter. All right, and MSJ's Will Mordando getting ready to inbound the ball. Phil Welsh out there moving around there down low, right side. Looks like he's going to try to get it into Phil. There's the play right there, and nicely done, and right off the glass for the two. MSJ 24, Arlington 8 with that basket. Skylar Enzensberg with a shot, gets a rebound, top of the circle. Now it gets loose, let's see. Going to stay with Arlington. Still loose, picked up there by the Mounties. Here's Mordando coming down the floor, 1-on-2 break. Nice spinning move underneath with a left-handed shot off the glass for the two. Little runner put up there by Sawyer Lane. Going to miss off the rim. MSJ with the rebound. Mordando quickly down the floor, feeds it down to McClellan. Underneath, good position. McClellan going to get the two, and we have a 28-8 advantage all of a sudden here by MSJ. Making a little bit of a run out of it. Let's show you the scoreboard here, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Champagne here for the Arlington Eagles. Tyler Champagne, the head coach. I'll show you the bleachers here once again at MSJ's Martin McDonough Gymnasium. And timeout on the floor, we'll have more coming up in just a moment. All right, there's a beautiful shot of the half court here at Mount St. Joseph Academy's Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Timeout just about over with, and the ball being inbounded by the Eagles and brought down the floor. Eagles get it in the paint in the middle, just in front of the free throw line. Good shot there. Enzensberg going to miss that shot, and the rebound by the Mounties. Oh, nicely done. Nice fast break. They work it down in underneath, cut into the basket. Landon McClellan. Not the tallest guy out there, but puts in a big bucket right there for the Mounties. Eagles on top. There's a drive into the middle. Nicely done. Skylar Enzensberg. He's put some good minutes in. Been a long 3 quarters here so far for the Eagles, down 30-10. Well, we've seen some good things like that play right there. MSJ gets it in down low underneath to Fortier and Cash. No, I correct that. That was James Alt, number 33. And they're going to get James for the offensive foul, so he's going to be sat down here, it looks like, with 1:45 left to go third quarter. Will Cross over on that left wing there for a three-point try. MSJ nicely done, working it inside to Nick Bauer. Nick going to go in with a right-handed shot, left side underneath. Got the good position there. 32-10 MSJ lead. Eagles are going to throw it away at their end of the floor. Mounties putting together a fast break here, and a little too fast down the floor there, and the ball getting thrown away out of bounds with 1:10 left to go, third quarter. All right, we do have a foul there on MSJ, and that will be their fourth team foul. Just 1:03 left to go here, third quarter. Eagles will inbound. And there's a good shot underneath. Jaron Fang on the inbound play. And this will be an official's timeout, as we have one of the players here for MSJ with a loose shoe there. Going to tie his sneaker, and then we'll be ready to go. 53 seconds showing on the clock left to go. Third quarter action. As you can see, the logo on the wall right there in the middle of your screen. Martin McDonough Gymnasium. MSJ, nice work inside to Mordondo. Mordondo, the left-handed shot off the square underneath for the two. Down the floor with it, this is Sawyer Lane. Ball knocked loose, going to be a turnover. Mounties are coming up with it. And only to turn it over at the other end of the floor with 15 seconds showing on the clock. Third quarter action. Landon Curtis with the shot. Rebound MSJ, down the floor goes to McClellan. And the other Landon McClellan off the glass. Landon's made a bunch of those shots for MSJ underneath. So he said he plays as the guard on the team. Getting a lot of inside shots off there. So that ends three quarters. It's MSJ 36 and Arlington 12. Fourth quarter coming up. All right, fourth quarter is underway here, and we see a turnover by the Mounties real quick here. Just a few seconds into that, less than 10 seconds, and back to the Arlington Eagles. The Eagles got some work to do as they get it inside. We have a whistle underneath. There will be a foul. This should be a shooting foul. Looked like Jaron Fang in the process of taking a shot got fouled. And yes, it is. They put Will Mordondo's number up on the board, so Mordondo will pick up foul number one. Will be on the line to shoot two here. All right, and the second free throw there, good. Jaron Fang hits one out of two. There's the shot from the right corner. MSJ's Landon McClellan trying for three. There's the rebound right back up. Nicely done. Good follow-up there by Cash Fortier. Mounties lead it now 38-13. All right, a couple of shots from the line for Nick Bauer. Will shoot two here as he was fouled. Skylar Enzensberg will pick up his third personal foul, so we'll have two. All right, MSJ turnover with 6:56 left to go in our contest. You're watching JV Boys Basketball from Martin McDonough Gymnasium, a production here on PEG TV. MSJ leading 39-13 over the Arlington Eagles. Landon McClellan tries to feed it, or does feed it, inside to Nick Bauer. Nick tried to get a shot off underneath, which he did and did not make. Good position, though, and Eagles with the rebound, and they turn it over at their end of the floor. And that's going to be 3 on that one, way out there. That's Thomas Yaddo, number 5 here for the Mounties, hitting that bucket. MSJ breakaway layup. Phil, nope, actually that's James Alt. Keep wanting to say Phil Walsh. Phil had that number 15 on the roster, but they changed it. Darren Fang taking a shot. Enzensberg taking a shot. Mounties rebound, breakaway again. They've done that all night long right there. Breakaway layup shot for another 2. Phil Walsh that time. That was Phil that just hit that basket. So we have 5:11 left to go here in this contest. MSJ really doing a good job here tonight against a team from Arlington High School. They lead it 46-13. Timeout on the floor. We'll have more coming up. Okay, time resumed. Arlington possession. That'll be another 3-point shot there. Thomas Yaddo going to hit that one kind of high off the square there. Came right back down and drops in for the 3. 49-13 MSJ lead. All right, there's a 3 for the Eagles. Justin Aldrich, number 12, hitting that bucket. They're few and far between here tonight for the Eagles, but a very nice shot right there. Couple of nice shots there. Finally, they get the 2. Justin Aldrich on a second attempt. But 3 shots taken there by Arlington. They get that third to go in. 49-18 with that last score. Landon McClellan's shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Eagles. And they're going to get one on the rebound underneath. That's Aldrich once again. Brings us to about 2:29 left to go here in this contest. JV boys basketball you're watching from Martin McDonough Gymnasium in Rutland. All right, MSJ with a couple of substitutions coming in. Phil Welch is coming back into the ball game. Nick Bauer coming in. Also out there, Will Mordundo will stay on the floor. We have Cash Fortier out there, and I think I said Phil Welch's name. We're missing one more. Nick Bauer. I think I got all five there. All right, Eagles possession. That'll be a turnover right there. There's a breakaway in for the layup. Nick Bauer going to take off to the basket with under 2 minutes left to go here in the contest. All right, we have 1:12 left to go here in our contest. MSJ and Arlington on the floor. JV boys basketball at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Final few ticks here on the clock. Monty's going to take away a nice win here tonight. Top of the circle, we get a three-point shot put up there, attempt by Phil Welsh. Not going to go. Rebound coming down. This is Justin Aldrich with it down the floor here for the Eagles. Eagles going to turn it over in the corner there. Gives it back to the Mounties with 45 seconds remaining. All right, inside shot, Liam Sear, number one, getting that bucket for the Mounties with 14 seconds showing on the clock. Noah Peters with that three-point try left side, and that will end our basketball game right there as the Mounties going to take away a win here, defeating Arlington. It's actually easier to see the other scoreboard there. Just a little bit of obstruction there. There we are. We'll show you the final scoreboard here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. So congratulations to the MSJ Mountie JV boys for that win, 53-20 over the Arlington Eagles. And this has been a production on PEG TV. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.